Yes, welcome back to GoBoomTV. Today's going to be an interesting one. Doing laps of Silverstone. Yeah, I know, it's going to be weird. But, we'll have to see. Because what I'm hoping to do is do a few hot laps. Well, I say hot laps, but you know what I mean. So, I've got a hilariously modified European hatchback that pops out 200 horsepower, 300 Newton meters of torque. It can go very fast. If you watched my stream last night, it somehow went over 130 miles per hour. Insane, I know.
Till it's cool, just cool,
Hiya,
into the mouth.
Welcome.
Nice.
Hello there. Yes. So what I want to do is just put down some solid laps and hope that my tyre doesn't burst like it did at the end of the last screen. So I'm going to turn on my ignition. It's a noisy car. Very noisy car. Is my microphone? Yeah, my microphone. If you can't hear me, let me know. But I'll lower the volume of the car anyway, because it's going to get noisy. That's rest assured. And there's probably going to be a few crashes as well, but we don't need lights, don't need the horn, because there's nobody around us. Whew. Are we ready? I think we are. Let's see. Let's give it a go. See what happens. And it's a cold engine, but I couldn't care less. So once we're past here, floor it. Yeah, this is fast. I'm known to struggle with this a little bit. Okay, gently does it. Round the bend. Send it. Right, a gentle hook left does the trick. Completely send it. Brake 100 miles an hour. There's 120. Round here gently. And then it tightens up. Around this bit. And then straighten up. Keep it to the right. Alright, need to brake quite heavily, down to about 80 miles an hour. Round there. Just come off the throttle, let it slow down. Swoop into the turns. Nice and easy. Around the bend here. And then onto this long straight. brake. Did exactly 130 miles an hour. Ever so slightly off the track there, but that's no big deal. Brake. This is going to be quite tight. Off the track again. Brake. Back into third gear. Into fourth. Round this left-hand turn. That's one lap done. Back up to speed now. Up to 123. Right, round the bend. Around this gentle right-hand turn again. Right, brake, back into fourth. Keep it in fourth. Off the throttle. Round to the left. Then to the right. Back round to the left, round to the right again, and then back on the throttle. And then brake. Keep it nice and easy as I go in. And that way we stay on the track. Right, brake. So I noticed that when I accelerate, the front wheels lose grip when it comes to steering. That's lap 2 done. All getting better. But then that's because I've done it a lot over the past 2 days. Today and yesterday. There we go. Brake gently, round to the left, keep it in third, ever so slightly off the track, hard acceleration. Right, slow down. 80 miles an hour is pretty good for this curve in this car. And then to keep this thing fourth as I navigate these turns here. a little bit of drifting to keep it going forwards. Legit, just noticed I'm 3D printing stuff on my wheel that hasn't even been delivered. I mean, your forward planning, I'll give you that. Alright, okay. Is this too fast? Ooh, only just off the track. Right, third, second. Right, keep it under control. Round, ooh. Stayed on the track, stayed on the track. Alright, I think this is the 4th lap now. Oh. Alright, hook left over here. There we go. On the brakes once again. Keeping this thing under control is actually very hard. Oh, ever so slightly off there. Back on the throttle. Round here. Ooh. What's the wastegate? Oh, I need 20. If we can do at least 20 miles in this car, I'll then take it into the pits and give it a bigger wastegate for the turbo. Give it to 50 psi. That should hopefully speed this up a bit more. Oh, that's a bit of a moment. Right, keeping it round. Ooh. If a tyre bursts, I'll bring it into the pits earlier. But I'm not expecting a tyre to burst. It does. They can and do burst on this track. On the rumble strips. So I've also been very angry, not friendly with the clutch. I'm not really rev matching, I'm just sort of dumping the clutch. Right, back on the brakes. I might need to upgrade the brakes actually. The tyres are fine, they're race tyres. Right, okay, so gently into this corner, then this one, then this one. Right, try and keep it going. Can I get to above 130.9? I can. Oh no 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 no! I tell you what, I haven't done too bad for spinning out. That's the first time I've spun out all day. So I've gone about 20 miles without spinning out. Oh dear. Make it to the rumble strip. If this thing has a dual clutch, that might have been better. I might be able to fit it with one. So, upgraded turbo, upgraded brakes, and an upgraded gearbox. I think that's what's on the agenda. Maybe upgraded suspension. Keep it turning. I could make this all-wheel drive, might make it slightly less hard to control because the front wheels will be losing grip, but the rear ones won't. Although that might make me oversteer more than understeer, because that's understeer, I think. That was understeer. I did that on purpose, didn't I? 20.1 miles. Peak speed of 131.8 miles an hour. So we're doing pretty well. I want to make my first series of upgrades. So first things first, I'm going to take the turbo, give it a 50 psi wastegate. Second, I'm going to come down here. We've got the best gearbox from standard, but if I go in here, I can do a dual clutch race transmission, so I might install one of those. Next, I'm going to do a suspension overhaul, so I'm going to replace all standard things with race variant. I'm going to give it, actually, does it need, shouldn't have power steering. The steering's fine. So give it some new rear shocks, some rear springs, and some new brakes. And that's that. Maybe a bit of extra downforce. Oh no, because that's just going to look hideous. So yes, that's looking good. I'll remove this transmission. Hopefully I can make it all-wheel drive. If not, front-wheel drive will be fine. So let's give it 7 gears. In theory it should keep the final drive, but I'm not sure. Okay, that looks like that worked. So with our new upgrades, we've gone into manual mode. Okay, all's going well. Oh, this is better. Oh, yes. This is so much easier to control. Because I can just... Oh, I say that and then I come off. But... the gear shifts are so much better. And the brakes are actually helping. Oh, money shift. This is fast. This is way too fast. But I should hopefully be able to take turns slightly faster than I used to. This might just be the proof of that. Or not. So a new peak speed at the moment is 163.8 miles per hour. So that's about 33 miles an hour faster than before the upgrade. What might help is that the gearbox shifts a lot faster. The tyres need improving. Okay, so I think that's the end. It's the end of it's the end of that lap and the end of this car, I think, because the rear does not look the greatest, so I'm not going to race with that. So this time we managed a peak speed of 163.8 miles per hour. That is the fastest I've had this car ever. So next upgrades, I'm going to look at the wheels, because the wheels are what basically put the car on the road, sort of thing. So I could do with some higher end wheels or tyres. So I'm going to try some wider wheels. Wider, larger wheels. Something like the Clockwise 533. Because... what size were they? 17 by 9. So if I go down to 17 by 9, 533, click apply. So that should give us some interesting wheels. Yep, that looks weird. So it's got race tyres on it already, so that's perfect. Might actually, yeah, that's one thing. Might want to change the ratios or up the number of gears. I'm going to go with changing the ratio, because you can change it. So if I make it 2.97 to 1, or 2.59, let's do 2.59 on both. This is looking fine. I don't think I can up the rev limiter anymore. There's no nitrous. One last upgrade is I might up the turbo to 100 psi. So variable boost controller. Actually, might be wise to remove the engine damage. So with the 50 psi, it produced 441 horsepower and 552 newton meters of torque. Once I bring this in, it's going to tune it down automatically. It's going to tune it to 7 psi or something like that. So as you can see, it's dropped down to 193 horsepower and 254 newton meters of torque. Okay, it's 12. So if I set this to 100 exactly. So it was 441 HP and 552 newton meters of torque. This thing now produces 775 horsepower and 961 newton meters of torque. This is going to be insane. I might just adjust the camber because that's not. I don't know. It's going to be a hard one. But if I do that, is it going to be flat? No, it's not. Minus 63%. Also doesn't do anything. Lovely. So okay. We've done quite a few modifications. Let's start this up. It's still the same 1.6 litre engine, but it's been up-tuned to the extreme. Right, so the gears are a lot longer, but that's to be expected. Oh my goodness. Good grief. I don't think I'm going to be able to do a lap. That's if it lets me. Oh, hang on a minute. Whoa! As long as I can get a better peak speed, I'm happy. It's going to take a lot of careful driving to get this just right, because of the amount of power it puts down. And this is second gear, so I dread to think what it's going to be like once you get into the higher range. He's struggling for grip already. I don't trust it. 70 miles an hour did there. Right, round here. It's doing alright, actually. Ooh. Cool. Hang on a minute. I'm not going to finish a lap, am I? Oh. I think I'm a bit lucky there. Oh no. Yeah, there's no way I'd be able to do that normally. We have a new peak speed. I do not know, but my peak speed was 182.8 miles per hour. That's almost 300 kilometers per hour. How in all that exists did I do that? I mean, I modified it, so what I want to do is find out the final drive of the original transmission. So I'm going to spawn in a new one, find it, bring it over. Bearing in mind I've got 2 more gears, it would be quite useful to actually know. So it is 4.21 to 1. There's no way I'm going to manage that with 7 gears. So I'm just going to raise them a bit. Maybe to 2.875. Because that should be enough, in theory. Everything else should be okay. I'm not going to even think about changing the turbo pressure yet. Although what I might do is I might change the exhaust dome, or the exhaust housing, so that the turbo holds its pressure better. It's called a race VNT. So I had a VNT on here. A race VNT is just going to simply mean I get more power, I think. So we now have 775 horsepower, 961 newton meters of torque under my right hand foot. Well, my right foot. This is going to be insane. Light check. I think we're good. Horn check. I guess you're going to need that. We're in gear. As soon as this handbrake comes off, this car's going. And as you can hear, the turbo exhaust housing means it withholds pressure. And normally if I change gear, it holds it. I mean, yeah. Come on. Who's not? You gotta love a Dacia Sandero. Oh my goodness, the speedometer. Good grief. The actual speedometer on the dashboard reached peak and then just completely flew off the scale. So, shift down. Oh. Oh, that's a bit fast, that's a bit fast. Do you think we'll get to 200 miles an hour? I think we might just do it. On the long straight that comes after these 4 turns. And after 1 spin out. Nice. Get back on the track. God, was that really lost traction the whole time? Right, full speed ahead. No. Oh dear. I didn't save it that time. but a peak speed of 185.5. Something's got to give. I'm going to have to change the grip, aren't I? Which is cheating, but I don't want to do that. So, what can I do? What can I do? Well, lower the number of gears. That's always a possibility. Or increase. No, lower. Let's go down to 5 and see how it does. But what I might also do is nothing else, actually. Might just increase the turbo pressure from 100 to 110 psi or something around there, because I want more power. So you can see the graph thingy down here. Yellow is horsepower and blue is torque. I believe it's in metric horsepower and Newton meters. So with the addition of 10 psi to the turbo, we go from 775 PS and 961 Newton meters of torque to a mind-boggling 841 metric horsepower and 1000 Newton meters of torque. This thing is going to fly. Specifically 1042. And don't forget, I brought the number of gears down to 5. Maybe I need to put some spacers in there. Once again, once the car moves, that's it. There's no going back. Oh my goodness. Who gave me the idea to do this? Me! That's right, I decided to do this to myself. Uh-oh. Couldn't even manage a whole lap. I think I might try that again. This thing is not slow. Good grief! Oh no, the brakes! The brakes aren't doing anything! Are there any driver and safety thingies getting in the way? Like anti-lock brakes, which I think there might be. We have ABS, but we don't want ABS. Or you could say abs, but that's a body part, so. Right, so power and torque remain the same. But the difference is, if our brakes lock up, we're toast. Oh my god! Maybe I need some downforce to go with it. Oh! Hey, that was cool. Okay. Full speed ahead. I've just realised we've now got a limit. We're never going to get to 185. We top out at 160. Oh no 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 no! Oh, so close. Oh, slight over rev. Oh. Right, okay. 1, 2, 3, go. This thing is anything but slow. And then the brakes don't like me that much either. Well, I'll pop it to the pits. And then we'll do another round of upgrades. Yeah, because that's insane. Alright, we made it to the pits. Now to do the next upgrades. So I'm going to go completely bonkers. I'm going to go from 5 up to 12 gears. This should hopefully sort out the problem with the ratios. Should make them nice and short. Kind of want that. Next up, with the turbo. Well, next up is the turbo. The vehicle currently makes 841 PS and 1042 Newton meters of torque at 110 psi of turbo pressure. What happens if we set it to 158? A really random number. Now we go from that all the way up to 1160 PS and 1430 Newton meters of torque. This is going to get very, very, very dicey. Not dicey, but weird. We're going to struggle big time. We've got 12 gears. So, we will see. So, I will... We've encountered a new problem. I mean, sure, we won't have any trouble. But this is literally... the gears are now way too short. I mean, this is 6th gear. Okay, big news, we have broken 300 kilometers an hour. The peak speed is now 189. So I'm braking very hard. The car thought it was suddenly time to do 0 miles an hour. Good. I spun out. Maybe sport mode would be better. Because it's an automatic after all. Right, okay. Go! Good grief. Oh my, oh no! So, we've crashed, yes. But, if you can see from the top corner, where there's a little 2 in yellow, that stands for 202. We have broken 200 miles an hour in a funny little hatchback. Yes, I know, that's really random. And the fact that we did it, even weirder. It's gonna be a story. It's gonna be a story and a half. Oh, I said a thing to go 200 miles an hour. But we are going to need some downforce very clearly, and we are also going to need to tweak the gears because the gears are too short now. So the good news is we've hit 200. That's what I was hoping we would get today. Maybe not quite so early in, because oh my word, we're 50 minutes in. Those 50 minutes went fast. So we've put some downforce on in the form of a wing, and hopefully some stuff on the front. Or maybe not. Side skirts? No. Need an ultra high performance radiator at this point. Is that really the only downforce we can put on? That's insane. So, the fact that we managed 200 miles an hour, scary enough. The fact that I've now had to put a wing on this thing, that, oh my word, that does not fit at all. That looks really weird. But I'm prepared. Are you? No? Too bad. The gears have gone back to being long. Oh no 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 no. Come on. There we go. Good grief. Right, okay, 1, 2, 3, floor it. This is where the car decides to hate me. Never mind. Oh. Around the corner. So, oh no. Okay, handles okay at lower speeds, like 60 and up, to about 90. Once it hits 90, that's it. $210 miles an hour. No wonder we're about to crash. Seems to be a pattern. I hit 200 and we crash. Something's not quite right. But it's 200 miles an hour. What I want to do is take it for top speed test. So it's the 17R. That's the E. R plus. So I also need to edit my screen title so it now says that I'm not doing Silverstone laps. So basically I need to remove that bit. I need to go into mod view and do it from my phone. Grid small pure seems like the best place to do it. So can I edit my screen from here? Please tell me I can. Please, please, please. Can't seem to do it. Oh no, here we go. So we have officially gone mad. So what I'm going to do, so this is the pre-insanity version. So we're going to get this to top speed. It can take however long we need. Makes me realise how slow this is now. Doesn't feel it. Should probably reset the peak speed. Okay. It sounds insane. So top speed there was 143 miles per hour. 0.7. Now let's load up the R plus and give that a whirl. Now it's an automatic, but I'll use the paddle shifters. Why can it go so fast? What does it look like from the outside? Oh my goodness. I'm going to make that. Oh, it's still going up. Enduring this sound is going to be a pain. Because it still goes up. That's quite concerning that it still goes up. Okay. So we managed 261.8. That wasn't too bad. What's the 0 to 60 going to be like? Done. This car is insane. You won't have the privilege of driving it. Although would I call it that? Also, a cheeky little nod to the odometer, which currently reads, let me redeem the correct thing here. It redeems 6.7 miles, well, reads 6.7 miles. So, what I'm going to do is Shift and U, do a print screen to take a screenshot. Let's go and drive a bit more sensibly now. Just find the right place. I think Hungarian Roads. It's a map I used to play on an awful lot, but I haven't in recent months. It's been a month or two since I did. So I'm going to use normal traffic, because the police can be a bit funny as well. I actually know I can use the police. So I'm going to begin with the Garfield Vertex NA2, I think. And I think the SES in a manual transmission will work. Now let's go to police mode, click on start, add brake time, perfect. Couldn't time it any better. Back in a second for those who are watching on demand. Yes, I did just hit my microphone. That ended well, didn't it? Well, we're here. Stuck at the loading screen. Because that's BeamNG. Hey, the horn! That'll be my horn! Beep, 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 beep. Which you can probably hear. Oh, right, look at that. So, it's going to take a while for it to get up to speed, but once it does, we can get on the move. Like this. Oh, it's a no entry. Oops. So look right, look clear, look left. So you're going to be a bit silly, aren't you, huh? Over the tracks. Where are you going? Saw something behind me. Oh, hello. That looked quite scary. So we're going to turn right here. Because, if memory serves, there is a pretty decent car park down here. Around the chicane. Well, I think it is a chicane. Just in here on the left. Yeah, this is it. So, find a park. Well, I say find a parking space. Realistically, I'm not going to do that. Don't set the control. So, this is going to be where I base the car. So what I'm going to do now is enter vehicle config and install a tow bar on the back. Now, the reason I'm going to do this is because I'm going to try towing a small trailer. As insane as it sounds, towing a trailer with a small car like this, you might think is mad. But fortunately, the trailer is actually quite small, like genuinely, because I could take a caravan, or a flatbed trailer, or a boat trailer, which is the opposite of small. That's quite big. I could take a box utility trailer, or an enclosed cargo trailer, which I might actually do, because even though it's quite big, you'll probably find it slots just behind the car perfectly. Now it is quite big, so I'll give you that. You might wonder, how on earth is this going to manage? This car has 148 horsepower and 207 newton meters of torque. So in theory, it should just be we should be just fine. Unless you decide to reverse into the trailer. Activate my hazard lights. Reverse up towards the trailer. Stop. A little bit more. Stop. A little bit more. Stop. There we go. So the trailer is now hooked on. You can probably tell from the yellow. I think that's from the trailer. So, as you can see, the car is handling it just fine. I can see perfectly around. From behind, there's no blind spots or anything. No need to use a mirror extender. It's doing just fine. Those high beams are bright. Nobody seems to listen to the traffic lights here, so let's go. So far, so good. It's holding on pretty well. If I were to put a car in here, it might struggle, which is something like I could test. I think I started indicating a little bit early. Although when drivers are like that, you never know. So I'm going to pull off into a construction site. It's not smart. But this is where I'm going to spawn the vehicle that I'm going to put inside the trailer. So I'm going to put into the trailer a Suzuki X90 automatic. Now this is a nice small car, weighs less than just over a ton. Right, let's pop it round. I'm going to have to drag it a tiny bit to get round there. There we go. Yeah, we can get past before it turns up. So I'm going to pause the car here because I can open the trailer from here with the clever box things that BeamNG added only a few years ago. And now we can put it in, as long as it's not too wide. It's looking like it might be on the wide side. But in reality, it fits just fine. Look at that. It's in. How close are we to the front? Miles off. There we go. So we want to balance it just right. Right, so the car might struggle, but we'll take it easy. Take it easy, he says. Drive straight off an edge. Right. Sorry, mate. You can wait there. Oh, never mind. Maybe you can go ahead. because of that, that's going to put me into a bit of a situation. Can I go at it from an angle like this? Yes. Well, at least I thought I could. But I guess not. Oh yeah, you'll get past. Don't know why he's so worked up about. So just try not to hit the pole or the cone. That doesn't really help me. At all. Okay, reverse. Into gear. Gently forwards. Stop. Back into gear. Reverse. Is one shape actually broken? I think it might have done. Will I? No. I'll get it round here. Providing I do another quick shuffle. We examine the damage. It's not really anything major. May as well, just for the fun of it. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh no. Ah my goodness. Right. Power. Oh no. No. Okay, fine. This way looks a bit better. Yes. Now, due to the fact there's a pavement there as well, I'm going to have to go up to here. Steer around right and left. Now I wanted to turn right and go this way. Finally managed to get going in this direction. What I will do is pull in here and wrap up because I'm starting to get a bit tired. Just narrowly missed the lamp, good. Something's wrong with that trailer. So, as always, thank you very much for watching. I will see you again soon. And with that, I might do a raid. I might raid Autism Farmer tonight. We'll see. Right, obligatory ending screen coming up, and then we'll go to the ending film. Bye bye now.